Ever ventured into a place that sends shivers down your spine? Tonight, we're heading to Blackwood Forest for a Halloween night story of whispers, a missing friend, and a darkness that chills you to the bone. Hit like and subscribe for more spooky tales. The Whispering Pines, October 31, 1988, Blackwood Forest, Maine. The chill of Halloween night clung to 17-year-old Amelia like a second skin. Fog, thick as pea soup, swirled around the towering pines of Blackwood Forest, their skeletal branches reaching out like grasping claws. Amelia clutched the worn flashlight tighter, its beam a puny defiance against the encroaching darkness. Blackwood Forest had always been a place of hushed whispers and unsettling legends. Stories passed down for generations spoke of restless spirits, of a witch's curse, and a malevolent entity called the Whispering Man. As a child, Amelia dismissed them as mere campfire tales. But tonight, with the wind moaning through the trees and shadows twisting into grotesque shapes, those stories felt unnervingly real. She was here for a dare, a foolish Halloween tradition in her small town of Hollow Creek. Every year, a group of graduating seniors ventured into the heart of Blackwood Forest, returning with outlandish stories to impress their peers. This year, the target was the abandoned Blackwood Manor, a crumbling Victorian mansion shrouded in more whispers than the surrounding trees. Amelia, however, wasn't interested in bragging rights. Her best friend, Sarah, had vanished 2 weeks ago, and rumors swirled that she'd been seen near the manor. Amelia refused to believe Sarah would run away, and with the police investigation leading nowhere, she decided to take matters into her own hands. Pushing through the undergrowth, the air grew heavier. The flashlight beam revealed patches of withered flowers and crumbling stones, remnants of an overgrown garden surrounding the manor. The house itself loomed ahead, a silhouette against the starless night. Its windows were boarded shut, giving the impression of a sightless giant glaring into the darkness. Taking a deep breath, Amelia edged closer. The silence was deafening, broken only by the rustle of leaves and the creak of a loose floorboard somewhere within. Her heart pounded in her chest, a drumbeat against the unnerving quiet. Reaching the decaying porch, Amelia found the aged oak door ajar, as if beckoning her inside. A cold wind sighed through the broken windows, carrying the faint scent of dust and decay. Hesitantly, she pushed the door open, the groan sending shivers down her spine. The interior was plunged into an inky blackness. The flashlight beam struggled to pierce the gloom, revealing dust-covered furniture and cobwebs that hung like ghostly drapes. A shiver ran down Amelia's spine. It felt like eyes were watching her from the shadows, unseen and malevolent. Suddenly, a sound broke the silence, a whisper, soft and sibilant, seemingly coming from everywhere and nowhere at once. Lost. Alone. Amelia spun around, the beam of her flashlight darting around the room. Nothing. Just dust motes dancing in the light. But the whisper came again, closer this time, a chilling caress against her ear. Seeking answers. Panic surged through her. This wasn't some prank. This was real. Fear clawed at her throat, but she pressed on, calling out Sarah's name. Her voice echoed hollowly in the vast emptiness. As she ventured deeper, the whispers multiplied, their tones shifting from mournful to malicious. They spoke of secrets, of darkness, of a chilling presence lurking within the walls. The air grew colder, and the stench of damp earth and decay filled her nostrils. Then, a faint light flickered at the end of a long corridor. Hope battled fear in Amelia's chest. Could it be Sarah? With newfound determination, she hurried towards the light. It led her to a small room, its only furniture a dusty table and a single flickering oil lamp. And there, slumped against a wall, was Sarah. Her eyes were closed, her face pale and gaunt. Amelia rushed to her side, relief washing over her. "Sarah? Wake up!" Sarah's eyes fluttered open, a vacant look in them. But it wasn't Sarah. It was a hollow shell, a puppet with vacant eyes that seemed to hold a bottomless pit of despair. A horrifying realization dawned on Amelia. Sarah wasn't there. She was gone, lost to whatever entity resided in this house. A deafening roar filled the room, a sound of pure rage and hunger. The whispers intensified, swirling around Amelia like a hungry vortex. They promised oblivion, the sweet release of joining the others who had been lured into this desolate place. Terror propelled Amelia back. She stumbled through the darkened house, the whispers chasing her like a pack of ravenous wolves. Finally, she reached the entrance, the promise of escape fueling her frantic dash. Bursting out onto the porch, she tripped and fell, scraping her knee on the rough wooden steps. But she didn't stop. She scrambled to her feet and ran, not daring to look back. The forest seemed different now, more menacing. The wind howled like a banshee, branches clawing at her clothes as if trying to drag her back. The whispers morphed into screams, chilling and desperate, clinging to her like cobwebs. She reached the tree line, bursting out onto the familiar dirt road that led back to Hollow Creek. Relief flooded her, so profound it brought tears to her eyes. But then, a hand clamped down on her shoulder. Amelia shrieked, whirling around to face Sarah. But this Sarah was different. Gone were the vacant eyes, replaced by a burning intensity. A chilling smile played on her lips. Going somewhere, Amelia? Sarah's voice was not her own. It was a raspy whisper, echoing with a darkness Amelia couldn't fathom. Panic surged through her. This wasn't Sarah. It was something else, something inhabiting her friend's body. It fed on Sarah's memories, her hopes, her fears, making Amelia a witness to the true horror of Blackwood Manor. "You can't leave," the possessed Sarah hissed, her grip tightening painfully. "Join us. Become one with the whispers." Just then, the car headlights sliced through the darkness. It was Mr. Thompson, the kindly old farmer who lived on the outskirts of Hollow Creek. He'd been searching for Amelia after her mother reported her missing. Seeing them, Mr. Thompson screeched to a halt. Amelia ripped herself free from Sarah's grasp and stumbled towards the car, collapsing onto the passenger seat. The possessed Sarah lunged at her, but the car sped away, leaving behind a scream that echoed through the forest. As they drove away, Amelia glanced back through the rear window. She could have sworn she saw a figure standing at the edge of the tree line, its form flickering in the darkness. But Mr. Thompson was already turning a corner, and Blackwood Forest was quickly swallowed by the night. Back in Hollow Creek, safe and warm in her own bed, Amelia couldn't shake off the chilling experience. Sarah was gone, that much was clear. The question was whether it was the real Sarah trapped within the manor or just a memory, a whisper in the wind. The whispers, however, lingered long after Halloween. They haunted Amelia's dreams, chilling whispers promising secrets, offering oblivion. She became withdrawn, haunted by the horrors she witnessed. No one believed her story, of course. It was just another Halloween prank gone bad. But Amelia knew the truth. Blackwood Forest held a darkness that couldn't be explained away. And the whispers, those chilling whispers, were a constant reminder of the secrets it held and the price one paid for venturing too close. Years passed. Amelia eventually moved away from Hollow Creek, but the memory of Blackwood Forest never truly left her. On every Halloween night, without fail, the whispers would return, a chilling reminder of the night she lost her friend and confronted a darkness that lurked just beyond the veil. It became her own personal ghost story, a cautionary tale whispered on the wind. That was a spooky story about the secrets of Blackwood Forest. If you enjoyed this chilling tale of whispers and lost friends, hit that like button and let me know in the comments below. Want to hear more creepy stories? Then don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss an upload. Also, let me know what kind of spooky stories you'd like to hear next. Maybe a tale about a haunted mansion, a vengeful spirit, or a terrifying encounter with the unknown.